All right, so we're gonna go everything that was sent to us by this company to be able to do a review and an installation and kind of like an unboxing. The box is just a cardboard box, so we kind of can't really show you any of that, but we want to show you all the contents of what came so we can show you the product, the installation accessories, and everything that's going to come with this subwoofer. First part is definitely the actual amplified subwoofer itself, and I mean, it's beefy. I'll do some measurements on this so you guys can see exactly how big it is. And on this end, this is all your, your power, ground, remote, all your connectors. I'll kind of go into more detail on this when we go to install this, but it does come with an amp kit. It looks kind of like a 10 gauge or a 12 gauge amp kit. Comes with a set of RCAs, a remote wire, a power, and ground. Now, we would use this, but I'm gonna use our own power, ground, and amp kit only because this is kind of very small and the wire in here looks very, very tiny. Yeah, extremely tiny, to be truthful with you. So this will get the job done, don't get me wrong, but we want something in there that's not going to heat up, so we'll use our own wiring kit only because we just want to make sure that we can test this and it's 100% comparable to other products that we use with our own wiring kit. So this will work, this will do the job for you, but we're just going to use our own wiring kit when we go to test this. This is the remote that it came with. I imagine it does have color changing LEDs in here that will light up. It does come with a remote bass knob, which is pretty cool. It has like a little telephone jack in here, and you can control it up and down when you move this. It does have 2 feet in here, screws, and then also the high to low wiring plug-in right there. And then it also comes with an actual owner's manual, which is really nice. So this is all the contents that were sent to us. We want to hook this up and kind of see how this sounds, how it performs, and if it does what it's exactly supposed to do. This is the company that actually sent this to us. This is all the actual, parts that are put onto here, like all the specifications. So this is what is on the back side of the actual subwoofer itself. It does have these little spots right here, so you can put these feet and you can mount it down, which is really nice. Here's your measurements. It's about 2 3/4, in between 2 1/2, 2 3/4, give or take, just depending on which angle you look at it as. And the length of this bad boy is approximately around 13 inches. And then the width of it is roughly around 10 inches. So about 10 by, 13-ish, we'll say 13. And then your height of this is about, let's say in between 2 1/2 and 2 3/4. So it should fit underneath a lot of seats. Like if you have a Jeep or a truck and you've got a larger seat, this should fit underneath it. Now, I will say most of the amps that we put in are about half this size and they're not quite as tall as this. So this won't fit in every single truck or every single vehicle, but it should fit in a lot that has a very large capacity underneath the seat, especially if you have a powered seat and you have that powered seat all the way up. This would fit in there really well. So we're gonna put this in a truck today in an F350. We're gonna put it in the rear, and then we're going to use our own amp wiring kit. We're going to hook it up and kind of see what it sounds like comparable to the subs that we had installed in there previously. We have 2 10-inch shallows installed in there, so we're going to try and see what this sounds like comparable to that. As far as subwoofer size, this is an 8-inch subwoofer with this particular model. This doesn't really give me an actual model number on it, so I just know that this is the actual brand of it here, which is Andeman or Andeman. And this is their 8-inch active subwoofer system. I'll try to get you a model number. Maybe it's on here. And then if I get the model number on it, I'll be able to tell you. It's not listed on the actual subwoofer itself. I find it, okay, so maybe this is the model number right here, AS-1 Pro. That is the actual model number right there. Can't see the LEDs inside of there, so those do light up. We'll take a chance and light those up as well. I want to kind of go over everything that is on here so you guys know exactly what all this stuff is. You're going to have your 12 volt right here, remote, and then ground. This looks like it accepts about 8 gauge into here, and it does use a screw type terminal right there. It looks like it has a 25 amp fuse, which is pretty good. That's actually not bad. And then you got your RCA ends, your high to low end, which is that plug, which is right here. That plug right here will plug into there, and that will give you your high inputs inside, of here. Remote control plugs in here, which is the remote base. You have your phase, you have your on and off auto power detection, which is pretty nice. At least it has that. And then you have your low pass filter, bass boost, and gain. And that's nice that it does have the auto power turn on feature. That is really nice. Kicker is another brand that does that, which is pretty awesome. I like that because it makes it so much easier than have to find a remote wire on a lot of vehicles. So I want to show you guys all these features that it has right here, and we're going to hook this up, see how it sounds. All right, so we went ahead and hooked up some distribution blocks and some power wire and all this stuff here. I hooked up as soon as I put power to it, this lit up. So I'm not sure if you have to turn this off manually with this because it's not auto sensing the remote wire that we have hooked up. So it's seeing power and ground and immediately the LEDs come on. Now I can turn it off like this. So I'm not sure if the LEDs are separated from the amp, but see, this amp isn't on, but the LEDs are on. So I'm not quite sure on that one. So I got to figure that part out. But these do change colors. I'll show you guys that real quick. Let's see what happens when we put them on auto. Just changes colors. Okay, so we're gonna turn the vehicle on, see how it sounds. We have our power ground ignition connected in. We could try it with the auto power turn on without the remote wire as well. We just disconnected some amps, put them in here. We want to test this and see how it compares to what we had in here before. So we'll see what this does. Forgot to plug in the RCA, so definitely make sure you remember to do that. Make sure you plug in the RCAs. That's also how the auto detect will probably work, is once it sees signal in here, that will make it turn on. Okay, so we did hook it up and we did listen to it. Now here's what I will tell you. This truck, we actually have 2 tins, flat pistons on that small Alliance amplifier in the back of this truck. And this thing is like, I'm not joking with you, like it's too much bass. It's actually too much bass with 2 tins, flat piston in that amplifier. This is a totally different spectrum. Let me put it in perspective for you. This is something that would be great underneath the seat or in a smaller cab. This is a crew cab F350. It sounds like a factory sub. So if your particular vehicle does not come with a factory sub, or you're wanting a little more bass than what your factory speakers can give you, this is going to do it for you. It does not hit extremely low frequencies. It's a small 8-inch sealed sub. It's not a ported sub. It's not a large enclosure. It's not a 10-inch or a 12-inch sub. This can only do so much. It does sound good. It does produce bass. It does more of an illusion of bass because it's not, you're not feeling it in your butt like you do with regular subs. You hear the bass. So it's giving you what you need. But if you're looking for something to beat up the block, this is definitely not it. I would recommend going to 212s, 210s, that scenario. This is going to give you more than what you're going to have from factory, or a little bit better than what you're going to have from premium sound. So please understand this. When you buy a product like this is not something that you want to go to your friends and be like, oh, I got 2 15s in the trunk, I'm beating up the block. No, that is not what this is. This is to give you a little bit more bass. If you're a guy that has a Jeep Wrangler or a Rubicon or a Gladiator, or you've got a small little car or a small little SUV and you want to put something in there, just give you a little bit more bass, and it's on the affordable side and it's easy and compact, this is the way to go. This is going to save you a tremendous amount of money by buying something this small and compact. It doesn't take up a lot of room. It's easy to install. This is going to give you way more bass than what your speakers from the factory are going to give you, or a factory sub. It is not going to give you 212s or 215 bass. So please understand that. I just need people to understand on YouTube, I'm giving you my expert advice. This is something that will give you more bass, but it's not going to give you 212s or 215 bass. So please understand that. It does sound really good, and I will give it credit. I don't have it turned up much, maybe like 60 to 70%. I did turn the bass boost down because it was all the way up when I got it out of the box. So please understand, if you guys are looking for something, it's going to give you what you guys want if you want a little bit of bass. If you're looking for a tremendous amount of bass, this is not a competition 215 sub enclosure in your car, okay? And people are going to say, well, why don't you play it? Let me hear it on YouTube. Why can't I listen to it? Blah, blah, blah. Number one, copyright infringement. I'm going to get this video will get taken down. Number two, if I play something that's non-copyright and I play it in here, you cannot hear bass audibly on a video. It sounds like distortion or rattling or static. So please understand, you're gonna have to take my word for this. There's no way to really produce bass in a video. It just does not work. So understand, I'm giving you my expert opinion. I've been doing this for 25 plus years. This is what you're gonna get out of this. I do like the LEDs. I do like this. It is big, so it's not gonna fit in a lot of places, but underneath like a seat like this, perfect. Underneath a seat like this, perfect. You wanna put it in your trunk? Perfect. If you're trying to fulfill this whole entire vehicle, That is where this is going to struggle a little bit because this is a small sub in a very large vehicle. So please understand that. If you had a standard cab and you were going to put it underneath the seat or behind your seat, like right here in a standard cab right here, this would be perfect for it because it'd be right on your back. It'd give you the bass that you need. I think if you're going to run a truck of this size, put 2 of these in there, 1 on each side, and you'd probably be pretty good with how much bass you get out of there. Okay, so please understand, I'm just trying to make this review video, show you what it does, exactly what this thing is intended for. You are the market for this if you're looking for something that gives you a little more bass. If you're in the market for beating up the block, like I said when I was talking about this in the beginning, this is not for you. Please do not buy this thinking you're getting 215 bass. This is a single 8 sealed. This will give you more bass than what you need if you're looking for a little bit of bass. I want to tell you guys, this is a great product. It's working great so far. I'll give you a longevity test. So we'll play it for a couple of weeks, maybe a month, and then we'll do another review video on it and see how it lasts, see if it holds up. I want to follow up with this. This is a really good sub for the price, for the size, for what you get with it, with the LEDs, the way that it's structured. The only thing I'm a little worried about, I do have it powered on with my battery right now, is how you turn off the LEDs, because when this is powered on, it automatically turns these on, which is kind of weird. I don't know why it does that, but I would want the LEDs to be able to only turn on when this turns on. So that's the only thing. And maybe there's some way when it goes like the auto sensing or whatever, because I can turn it off manually like that. But I want to say, I want to give this like an 8 or 9 out of 10. And I'll give you my reasoning why I would give this an 8 or 9 out of 10. The only reason I would not give this a 9 or a 10, like above a 9, in between a 9 and a 10, is mainly because it does not put out as much bass as probably a normal 8 or 10 inch in a sealed enclosure puts out. It puts out less, but why I'm giving it an 8 or a 9 is because the quality of the sound that comes out of this is actually really good. It's not like crappy sound. It doesn't sound muffled. It doesn't sound shallow. Now, can it hit very low bass notes? No, because it's an extremely small sealed enclosure. But why I'm giving it an 8 or a 9 is the quality of sound. It does produce a decent amount of bass, and the power rating on it is great. The quality of it, it's built out of like metal. It feels like a very high quality piece of product. The LEDs, the rubber surround, all this, everything on this is very nice quality. It's not cheap. It does not feel like it's going to fall apart or anything. They even give you the brackets for the seats, and they also even give you the bass knob. Now, this is a little bit kind of chintzy. I'm not gonna lie on that one. But if it's enough power to supply this, then it does what it's supposed to do. Now, I'm a really big stickler in using really good wire and thick wire and what you need. There is a big difference when you buy power wires. So if you don't feel safe using this, I would advise getting an upgraded amp kit to be able to use this. But if this is the amount of power that it pulls at 25 amps, this will probably do the job. So I just want to give you guys my final thoughts and what I think of this. This is a very good product for the money. I'll put a link down in the description below so that you can purchase this product, buy it yourself, and have it delivered right to your home. If you guys have any comments, if you own one of these, put it down in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear your feedback on if you guys have purchased one of these and what you guys think of this as well.